Hey guys, welcome back to Digital Psychology. I'm Ambidextrous Anmol and let's get started. So guys, today we are going to talk about imposter syndrome. It is also known as imposter phenomenon and also known as fraud syndrome. So basically what happens is that there's a psychological pattern because of which an individual always self-doubt himself or herself, like that person is not having that much skills, not talented. Okay, the achievement, the accomplishments which that person has got, they it he or she feel like that it doesn't belong to them. Okay, and there is always a fear of being exposed as a fraud. Okay, so basically what happens is that these kind of people are always in a doubtful state or a doubtful condition. They always feel like they are not good enough, they are not worthy. Whatever they have achieved, that thing don't belong to them. They are not that much skilled or talented and stuff like that. For example, a person is a teacher and same that person is a victim of imposter syndrome. Now that person is a teacher, that person is teaching, but inside they have this belief, they have this thought process that they're not good enough, they are not skilled in teaching. Okay, the achievements, the position which they are holding as a teacher, they don't belong to it. Though they are teacher, they are teaching good enough to their kids, but they from inside they feel like no, they are not good enough, they are not worthy, they don't belong to this position. And see, the thing is that they are always in these thoughts, these thought processes. Now even if the kids say that yeah, yes, you are a good teacher, their colleagues try to convince them that yes, you are a good teacher, their close people try to convince them, they try to tell them you are worthy, you are good enough, but then also they will have this inner voice that no, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I don't belong to this position, then also I'm there. And because of this thoughts, because of these feelings, what happen is that that person always have a fear of being exposed as a fraud, because that person is feeling that I don't belong to this position where I am right now. Like that person is a teacher, but that internally believes that or feels that or thoughts thinks that that person doesn't belong to here. Okay, but that person is into that person is teaching, and that's why that person feel like that person is doing fraud to others, and that's why that person have a fear of being exposed as a fraud. See, there are two things: your real self and your ideal self. Okay, real self is what you are, okay, and ideal self is what you want to be. Okay, now usually it is like your real self is here and your ideal self is here. Okay, you're on. Okay, now that's why there is a competition, and that's why you want to go from here to here. Okay, but what happens with the people who are having imposter syndrome is that their real self is here and their ideal self is here. That's the difference, and because of that they are in these thought patterns. Now when these kind of people get success, okay, first of all they will not feel like they belong to that success, they don't feel like they belong to the achievement which they have achieved. For example, they got promotion. Okay, for example, that teacher was teaching, that just got a promotion. Now that person would feel like I just got lucky enough to be promoted, I didn't did anything, I just teach my children as I used to teach. That's it, nothing any significant. Okay, I think I just got lucky enough, or there was no teacher, or xyz reasons. Okay, so basically they will not uh, have this thing that because of their own hard work, because of their skills, their talents, they got a good position or they got a promotion. Okay, or they got an achievement. They will not think like that because they are in a doubtful state. Okay, they are continuously doubting about themselves. So guys, in this video I'm going to discuss 4 points which will help you to know it more better, like how this came to you, how you become a victim of imposter syndrome, or how a person would have become a victim of imposter syndrome. Let's get into the points. And yeah, before that, let me discuss that imposter syndrome is not at all a mental disorder yet. Okay, it is not at all included in DSM-5 yet. Okay, so please don't feel like it is a disorder, it is something mental illness. No, it is very common and very general thing. It happens with all the people, all the human beings. In some point in their life it happens. Okay, so don't feel like that. We always doubt ourselves, yeah. Okay, so maybe at this point our doubt is very much, okay, our doubt just resembles to an imposter syndrome victim. Okay, so that's the only thing, and it is not yet a mental illness or mental disorder. So don't worry about it if you have. Okay, you just go through the points, and if you find these points relate to you, then work on them. Okay, so the first point is comparison. See, we all do comparison, and that's why we work better. Okay, it's a very good, very genuine thing. Okay, very common thing. Okay, so now the problem comes with how you make your ideal. For example, here you are and your ideal is here, but then also you just start comparing. Now in this position, you are not having that much skills, that much talent, okay, that much accomplishment and stuff like that, and the person who is your ideal is having all these things here. Okay, that's why he is your idol, he or she is your idol. Now when you get success here, you will compare your skills, your talents with the ideal one. Okay, and you will feel like, no, I'm not worthy enough. Okay, because your skills are very very less from your ideal. Okay, that's why you may get into the self doubt that, do I worth it because I'm not having that much skills. Okay, or maybe I just got lucky enough, that's why I just got this achievement, this success. You may think because of the comparison, and see, the comparison is not a good one. Okay, not at a good one here. Okay, because your ideal self is completely a different position, completely a different, in a different world, and you yourself are in a complete different world. Okay, so yeah, it's good to have an ideal, but please make sure that you have a good comparison. Now the second one is the most important, some sort of past experiences. See, what I told you, that we have a thought pattern where we doubt ourselves. Okay, so from where this thought came to your mind? Okay, now there can be some sort of past event which just happened. Maybe some people just told you that you don't worth things, then also you get these kind of things. Maybe anything, it can be anything, but some or the other way it must have come from your past. Okay, maybe it can be an event where you got something, you got an achievement, and then you realize that you really don't belong to that achievement. You don't know how you just got that. Okay, but you feel like you don't belong to that. Okay, and that's where all these things started happening. Okay, and the previous one, that maybe some people just told you that you are not worthy enough, you are not good enough, then also you got this thing and stuff like that. Maybe you have consciously ignored and you may have moved on, but somewhere or the around your unconscious would have picked that point, and that's why all these things are happening. That's why this thought is reoccurring in your mind, that you are not good enough, you're not that much skilled, talented, and stuff like that. Okay, so if you have some sort of past experiences, and if you want to take help, or if you're not able to get out of this, then I will recommend, please go and take professional help. And yeah, you can check my video, 3 points to remember when you seek professional help. Promotion. Okay, so now let's come to the third point, which is lack of self-awareness. Okay, so basically, like, as I said, that that teacher, with the example of teacher, that students are saying that you are good teacher, the colleagues are saying, yeah, you are doing good, and the other people are also saying that, yeah, you are good, you are teaching good, all the things which you have, you deserve it. But that person feel like, no, I don't deserve it. Okay, that person, because that person is having those thoughts now. So why is it so? The answer is because of lack of self-awareness. Maybe that person is not aware about himself or herself. That's why that person is having this doubts in their mind, doubts about themselves. That's why I have spoken lack of self-awareness. So if you are a person who is lacking self-awareness, then I must say that please look for it. You can take help from the people whom you know, and the people who know you much better, you can take help from them, and you can just figure out what the thing is. You can do your SWOT analysis, okay, and things like that. Now let's come to the fourth point, and I feel like this this is not just a point, this can be a reason in this thing. Okay, maybe you fear about your superhuman image or godlike image. Now what do I mean by superhuman or godlike image? Let me discuss it. So we as a human being, we want to show our good image to others. We don't want others to see our faults, we don't want others to see our weaknesses and other bad stuff. We just want to remember as good, of course, and we always have this tendency that we will show our good side only. Okay, when it is required, then we will show our bad side, but we always prefer to show our good side to other people. Okay, now what happens in this is that maybe you have created a superhuman image, your godlike image in the in your surroundings, and now you fear a lot about this image, that what will happen to this image if people came to know that I'm having some sort of faults. What will happen? That's why you don't actively engage in participating in various things, because there you feel like you are not that much skilled, you are not that much talented. And this is what happens to the people who are having imposter syndrome. They are not they themselves don't go to take various opportunities. Okay, it is very less seen that that person is himself or herself going to take opportunities. Mostly it is forced. Okay, so why? Because they don't feel like they are skilled that much, they are talented that much to go for that opportunity. They don't feel like that. So maybe, just maybe, to protect your own superhuman image or godlike image, you are not going to do active participation in various things. And as you have a fear of being exposed as a fraud, you don't want that, you don't want to be exposed as a fraud. That's why you don't actively engage in participating. Okay, because there is a constant fear of being exposed as a fraud. Okay, maybe you got into something and maybe you feel like you don't, of course you are doubtful. Okay, so you don't feel like you have that much skills, talents and stuff like that. So you may be insecure about your own image, and that's why these all things are happening. So yeah, it can be a reason, it can be a strong reason. So that's it for this video, and I don't think this topic is cleared in this video. I may come up with more videos. Okay, one more video or few more videos. So let's see, let's wait for them when they will roll out. So yeah, learning with a smile and sharing with a smile. See you soon on Monday. See you soon, guys. Okay, bye.